When a major automotive brand launches a budget-friendly mass-market EV, they usually stick to a very boring, highly predictable corporate playbook. They build millions of identical gray hatchbacks, run generic commercials about grocery shopping, and call it a day. But NIO's affordable youth brand, Firefly, is completely tearing up that rulebook. Instead of treating compact electric cars like boring appliances, they are treating them like high-end streetwear drops, creating massive artificial scarcity and absolute panic in the showroom. Welcome to Vision Effect TV. I'm Ava. Firefly just officially dropped its newest creative bomb on the market, the all-new Firefly Pixel Player Special Edition. Capped at an ultra-exclusive production run of just 333 units globally, the management team expected a steady sales pace. But instead, buyers completely flooded the digital portal, selling out the entire 333 car allocation in less than 8 hours. Priced at a premium over the base version at 135,800 yuan, or roughly $20,000, the Pixel Player shows exactly how you turn a daily compact commuter into a highly desirable collector's piece. Let's look at the design specs to see if it's worth the extra cash. To truly understand why the Pixel Player vanished from inventory so incredibly fast, you have to look directly at its beautifully executed, retrofuturistic styling language. The entire vehicle is inspired by old-school, late 80s 8-bit gaming culture. The exterior features a striking, deep night black base color, contrasted against digital neon green and bright blue pixel decals arranged across the body to mimic the exact visual effect of an ancient CRT monitor switching resolutions in a dark arcade. It even comes preloaded with a custom, pixel art digital startup screen and an exclusive, highly nostalgic 8-bit unlock audio effect when you approach the door with the key fob. But the absolute biggest engineering update here, and the one that has structural nerds talking, is the roof. This is the very first Firefly variant to completely ditch the standard glass panoramic roof for a traditional, solid metal roof panel. Now, personally, I think this is a pure stroke of engineering and practical genius. Not only does this metal roof panel significantly block scorching summer heat and blinding sun glare, but it also physically frees up valuable interior packaging space, carving out extra, much-needed second-row headroom inside this compact frame. It is a brilliant technical design choice that proves you don't need a massive, bloated SUV footprint to give your passengers real, breathable headspace. It uses clever structural architecture to maximize daily utility, turning a tight compact into a deceptively roomy urban cruiser. Step inside the cockpit, and the retro gamer aesthetic turns up to 11. The cabin is trimmed in a unique, premium black and rice-white dual-tone color theme that screams bespoke design. Firefly incorporated high-end Tatami embroidery techniques along the dashboard panels and doors, stitching custom pixel characters like the Bonfire Save Point and the Shanzai NPC straight into the fabric. It makes the interior feel less like a cheap hatchback and more like an interactive, custom arcade cabinet. On the technology front, the digital cluster and central infotainment screen feature a heavily modified, pixelated user interface layout. The icons, widgets, and even the navigation maps look like they were pulled straight out of a classic retro RPG. By blending high-definition hardware with nostalgic software aesthetics, Firefly creates an emotional tech connection that standard, sterile luxury screens can never match. But while the pixel graphics and custom embroidery handle the visual identity, the underlying mechanical platform remains a highly competitive urban tool. The Pixel Player mirrors the standard Firefly blueprint, featuring a compact footprint just over 4,000 millimeters long. Up front sits a highly efficient single electric motor drawing energy from a compact 42.1 kilowatt-hour battery pack. On a full charge, it delivers a very respectable urban driving range of up to 420 kilometers on China's CLTC cycle, making it the perfect size for weaving through crowded metropolitan alleys without a single ounce of range anxiety. However, because this is a special edition command performance, Firefly threw a massive bone to driving enthusiasts. The Pixel Player comes completely standard with the brand's G-Force handling pack. This includes specially tuned, high-stiffness red sport springs and revalve shock absorbers. It noticeably lowers the ride height, eliminates body roll in tight roundabouts, and sharpens up the steering response, giving this little pixelated pod a genuinely aggressive, go-kart-like dynamic character on the road. So, what is the final verdict on the Firefly Pixel Player Edition, and why is this marketing strategy working so flawlessly? Let's look at the broader macro picture. By creating a continuous stream of hyper-limited, culturally relevant drops, like the Nomadic Maillard and this Pixel Player Edition, Firefly is successfully treating the mass-market EV space like a living digital ecosystem. They are generating massive organic social media hype, which is pulling curious buyers straight into showrooms. Demand for the standard versions is scaling up right alongside these limited runs, proving that hyper-limited stunts keep the entire mass-market pipeline completely addicted. Younger, digital native car buyers don't want a vehicle that feels like a cold, sterile corporate spreadsheet. They want an expression of their hobbies, their lifestyle, and their digital culture. By combining an 8-bit aesthetic with premium mechanical upgrades for $20,000, Firefly didn't just sell out a car, they proved that character beats conformity every single time. Hit that subscribe button to Vision Effect TV right now. I'm Ava, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.